Yo! What's up, Sweet the Comments here.
I'm Jordy.
I'm Lenny.
I'm Cam. We're hanging out with Rob, Front Row Live. We really appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hikey is like my favorite interview.
Yeah, for real.
It's so dope.
This is super dope.
You guys are just about to drop a new single, and I was listening to the track and I was watching the video, and it just like it hit me. And I'm sure everybody else. Talk to me about the reason and like just the creative process behind this one, because this is such a heavy song, and the video, you know, just adds up to the heaviness.
Dude.
Yeah.
3 days.
Yeah, let's start from the beginning on this one.
Yeah, 3 days after the George Floyd tragedy, you were just kind of mourning, and like it was such a heavy time for the three of us. It was a heavy time for everyone, but especially as young black men, just like that was something that was really, really insane.
Yeah.
And it was like 3 days after that, we were in the studio. We weren't planning on making like a social justice song or anything. It kind of just birthed itself. Like when we were writing, we all were in the same like frame of mind. Like no one said like, hey, let's make a song about the Black Lives Matter movement. It really was just like,
you had heard the Angela Davis
exactly
quote.
I heard an Angela Davis quote, and like it just, we were in the studio and I was just looking at like everything that was going on, and that quote came up on YouTube, like her little video, and I was listening to it, and then it just inspired us to start writing that song. And we like made the song in its entirety. We were just listening to it, showed our family. It's really just something for us to hold on to as a family and as brothers, like something we could have to go through, like something to hold on to as we're going through this. And like probably a month later, we were getting haircuts, and our barber was like, I heard a snippet of that song, The Reason. And I had like honestly forgotten, because in my head, it wasn't really like this song that I was like, it wasn't like one of like, oh, this is like a banger song that we're like, we got to show everybody this. It's more so just something that was like sentimental, something we wanted to hold on to. So he was like, he brought it up, and I kind of forgot. I'm like, what is this guy talking about?
I texted it to him and I didn't say anything.
Right.
My last appointment, he goes like, you guys haven't gotten any music? And I was like, yeah, we just recorded one the other night, and I sent it to him. And then like Jordy goes in for his appointment, and he's like, yeah, The Reason. Really like that song.
Yeah, he's like that song really hit. Like it was really powerful. Like for me, he's telling me how he got emotional listening to it, and like it's his favorite one by us so far. He's like, when are you guys releasing that? Like, when are you releasing it? And I was like, when? I'm like, we don't like. We're never gonna release that thing. Like we're never planning on releasing it. And he started just grilling me, like, and just like a very encouraging, like, bro, like if even half as many people felt how I feel, like it's worth it, bro. Like that song is so powerful. And like especially as three young black men, when people are hearing the music you guys have been doing, like you guys are so positive and just create this vibe. And now if you guys come to this side and do this, people are, it's really giving back to the people. Like it's something that's gonna be really special. So I got done with the haircut, and on the way home, I called their manager, and we're like, dude, like, we want to release a song. And he's like, all right, we're releasing it. So
the other crazy thing about that actually is, I remember last time we were talking, you asked us about our writing process together. And like a lot of times it'll start with one person, the other people will come onto it with like their perspective. The crazy thing about this song is all of this story that Jordan just said happened. I hadn't even been on, like written my part or on the song yet. It was just that little snippet that he found. But the crazy thing is, like, just a
40
testament.
seconds long, dude.
Yeah.
It was really short.
But just a testament to like what we were talking about last time, like how our lives are just so intertwined. I wrote lyrics like probably like 7 months ago, maybe 8 months ago. The like, I don't want to deal with this no more. People looking at me like I'm dangerous. I wrote it after I literally parked behind my house at my own fence, and me and my girlfriend were just leaving from my house in my car to go get groceries or something. And this dude, who I'm assuming lives in the neighborhood, literally just pulls up right next to me and then blocks me in by my house. And like, I didn't really know what was going on. I kind of just freaked out and saw a little space and just left. But I literally got harassed in my own neighborhood, and just like, I couldn't get that out of my mind of like, whoa, this shit just made it to my own house. And I can't even go outside my house without this dude who thinks I don't belong here harassing me. And it inspired the lyrics literally like, probably like 6 to 7 months before this song even happened. I was like, oh shoot, happened to all of them. I mean, I already knew it did. I was like, whoa, dude.
Yeah, at our house too.
Yeah, dude, it's freaking gnarly.
I was walking my friend Maddie home, and the cops pulled up right in front of her gate.
Oh yeah, true.
Started questioning us.
Yeah, like there's so many events that inspired this, but it's just kind of crazy how we all like pull from our experience of like, dude, I literally have lyrics already on my phone from this time that some shit happened to me. It's going on this song.
Yeah.
I mean, it was meant to happen, and you know, we kind of talked about it last time, that like how music kind of saves us from this whole situation.
Exactly.
But like I also feel like people, those that don't understand the magnitude of these events, or I guess like don't care in a sense, because it's like, I feel like it's ignorance.
But you don't know if it doesn't affect you, so it's easy
exactly
to not pay attention.
Exactly, but I feel like it'll be completely different if they were to listen to the song and really go. You know, like I feel like music speaks louder than so many other things around the world. So like the moment, I mean, I obviously understand this. Me as a Hispanic male, like I've gone through similar situations before. So it's like listening to the verses, like I was just like, whoa, like I feel like it's talking about me too.
Hey, that's what's up.
And like that, that's pretty heavy. And like, I don't know how you guys are able to kind of write something like that and still kind of keep it calm and collected, just because, all these emotions are coming out.
Dude, trust me, we feel the emotion, and it's like exactly what you're saying. For me, my initial reaction, and I didn't do this by the way, but my initial reaction when that happened was just like, that dude, I want to find him and like tell him like I live, not even like fight, I just be like, dude, I freaking live here. This is my house. Stay away. And I just thought more about like, what is that going to solve? He's just going to see a black man yelling at him. Like, there's no point in doing that. And then I just sat down. I was like, what's the most powerful thing I can do? And the only thing I know to do is just like start writing stuff. And it made me feel 1,000 times more like at peace with the situation than I would have if I would have been like, I'm finding this dude. I'm gonna make a point to like, I live in Carlsbad, bro. I'm from here. Like that's not gonna do anything.
Yeah, no, that's
kind of like a way for you to channel that.
Yeah, it's like disappointment, but then it gave me the song, so I'm like, okay, hey, this is life. Yeah. Let's just deal with it and use it for our craft.
Right. And hopefully it's like, I hate the fact that it happened to you guys, and I hate the fact that it continues to happen, but hopefully because of these situations, it allows you to kind of create songs like this to kind of speak to the world in a bigger volume, and just letting them understand it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All around this process was, I feel like it was really good for all of us. Even like, now we're just stoked that it's getting released. Like to what Jordan was saying, we weren't even planning on people hearing it, but we're just grateful now that like something that gave us so much joy and hope and just like made us feel so at peace. Now we can put that out to other people.
Yeah. No, and I'm not just the lyrics, but even like having like the brass section that you guys added to it. Like, what made you guys want to add those instrumentals to it? Because that, I mean, if this was like an acoustic song, it probably wouldn't have hit the same way that it's hitting right now.
Yeah, sure. Right. I would say like, even like specifically with the brass section and the cello, those are two instruments for me personally that no matter what song I hear it on, they both like just the sound. Like I know musicians can convey emotion just because they're talented. But even just hearing a note on the cello, or like a well played just one note on the brass section, it just brings you into like one kind of like a nostalgia. But then like the point of like trying to bring that nostalgic sound in it is to show like this is a sound maybe of the past, but also to show that like the stuff that was happening in the past is still happening now. And we wanted to show that even with the music.
Exactly. And that juxtaposition with like banging 808s.
Yeah.
Feeling like
it's current.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like it allows you literally to feel the song like in a physical way. And like there's certain instruments, like you said, that are like very emotional instruments. Like, especially like strings for me, like the cello or like a violin.
Yeah.
That's like a cry, dude.
I was really tearing up when we were listening to him play.
The first time that we got to watch the music video, I literally like started tearing up. I hope that, like, which is kind of weird to say, but I hope other people have a similar reaction.
Yeah.
Just because having the visual combined with, like, the music it's an experience it's pretty powerful, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, the first time I watched it, I was like, damn, this is rough. And then the second time I couldn't watch it again, so I just listened to it. Like, it gets you, man. Like, it really does.
Yeah. even down to like, it was a last minute choice, but for the visuals, we decided we wanted to go barefoot at the last minute. And I just thought like something about the visual of seeing us in the hoodie, but then like, just to be blunt and like to go real deep into it, slaves weren't allowed to wear shoes. And like, I just wanted to show that visual of like, there's hope that we're going to change, but also don't forget that things haven't changed that much. Like we still need to work towards a better future. And like, it's easy to just let it like roll off your shoulder and kind of forget about it. But we want to show like, this is now, this is today. And maybe some of these images look jarring of like, why, what is that? But like, this is what some people are dealing with like on a daily basis.
Yeah, no, I mean, you guys thought it all through. Like you did some research and kind of took us back to history, but at the same time kept it modern. And that's, I mean, like I said, I feel like that's going to be very impactful for those that listen to it.
Thank you.
Now, like it's kind of a weird transition, but like as we transition to like the debut EP, like because as you guys kind of mentioned before, you guys don't write this kind of material. It's just something that happened natural. But you guys also recently released your debut EP, SARB. So like with the creative process on this EP, like I love just the way that you guys blend your voices together. Like those harmonies are just incredible. So like what is that process like for you guys when you guys are writing a song and trying to figure out, okay, who's singing what part, where are these melodies going to go? What are the ranges that we're going to hit? Like, what is the cadence of the song?
Dude,
I'll let you guys do the long answer, but the quick answer for me is, you ever playing sports like basketball or football or something and your coach is always telling you, play the space. Like, don't get in the other players' way. Play the space and it'll make everyone better. It's kind of like, we all kind of go into it thinking like that. Like, we all have a role to play that we're like confident in, and we're confident in each other. And we know that if we play our space, it's going to blend together in like a perfect way.
Yeah. To add to that, like, it's funny because like people would sit down with us and be like, you guys are so great at da-da-da. You guys are so great at playing guitar. You're so great at like singing. And I'd be thinking like, I'm just really good at what I can do. I don't do anything I can't do. I just do, like, I've found me in music and like, this is me. So if you happen to think it's really amazing, I'm just like honored to be like, oh, you think I'm really special because this is everything that I have to offer. Like, I'm just doing what I can do. And if you think it's amazing, like, that's just a bonus. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to like do anything that's not me. And I know that's the same thing for them. Like, people ask us, how do you guys write your songs? I'm like, we just write what we know and we just do what we do. Like, I don't,
there's going into a song, there's kind of just like that golden unspoken rule that like everybody's going to have their space to say whatever is, is on their chest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
But like, as far as like, the harmonies and stuff go, it's like, it's a long song. I want my voice to be heard. You know what I'm saying? True. I know Jordy wants his voice to be heard. I know Lenny wants his voice to be heard. What's the only solution? Harmonies. And we've been doing it literally since the beginning. So at this point, we kind of already know, like when Jordy's writing or Lenny's writing, as soon as he hits a melody, I know, oh, he's going to want a harmony right now.
Right.
So then I'm going to start thinking of it in my head. I'm going to say, Lenny, can you just sing that over and over again?
Exactly.
And then he'll sing it over and over again, and I'll join in with the harmony. And then Jordy would join in with the harmony, and then we'll run it back and we'll see if it hits. It's like, okay, that's great. We just move on. Like, we kind of just do that, but it's pretty.
I like knowing how to do that. Like, we never like sat down and like learned how to do it or like said, this would sound dope. I think we've all just been singing along to music for so long. And like in the same way how we want to hear our voices in our songs, since we were probably like 2 years old and could talk, we've been singing along with other songs our parents show us. And we just like naturally kind of found a space in the harmony. Cause I didn't even know it was called a harmony. I would just be like, oh, if I sing like this, I can hear my voice now. And that's kind of like just what it's been building off of.
Yeah, and a lot of it's like our influences too, like that was kind of just like engraved in our brains, like kind of musically, just because we've been listening to a lot of music that had like a lot of soul and harmony and stuff like that. I guess, I don't know, we just started doing it.
We've been listening to like Black radio since we were like
exactly
5 and 6 years old. So Erykah Badu at 6 would teach us a lot, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Stevie Wonder at like 5 years old was helping out.
Even like Simon and Garfunkel.
I guess it's like similar to like those artists that say like they grew up with the church and that's why they are able to hit those ranges. So it's like similar to you guys. You guys are listening to artists that all they know what to do is hit those ranges. So by the time you guys are able to speak, you're trying to hit them as well.
Yeah. And we got our parents like, whoa, what was that? So we try to force not like, like slow down.
Yeah,
whoa. Our mom was definitely like a personal dance coach. It'd be all beat. Slow down.
On the beat, Len. Okay.
You gotta find your space.
Exactly.
No, it's kind of interesting that, you know, I'm listening to the debut EP and it's like you're talking about these real, in a sense, some of these songs are romantic, and it's like you guys are so serious about like a very important situation or whatever. But then I look at you guys on social media, and then you guys are like funny and quirky and like, you know, TikTokers. So so what is that balance of like the artist that's recording SARB debut EP compared to like you guys just naturally in the real world?
I feel like we want to show people the full spectrum of who we are.
True,
exactly.
So like going from like a video like I Will to now on Thursday night or Friday, I guess technically, like showing people the reason. We just want everybody to see, like, we never want anyone to look at us and go like, I wonder how they are. Like, I wonder what they're like if we were to meet
what
them.
they're really like.
Yeah, like we want you to know that like we take our music seriously, but we're also going to be the same guys that are just like screwing around, having a good time. Like we're not taking ourselves so seriously. We're not trying to be like the coolest dudes ever.
True.
Like we don't walk around like that.
Like if people are laughing at us, we just freaking laugh along.
It's okay.
We're like, bro, let's do
Life
this.
isn't fun like that. Like nobody wants to be all like serious.
Yeah, it's like too much pressure to be
I
like.
do music. I'm a recording artist. Like, take it seriously. It's like, no, dude. We run around in the backyard and do stupid shit
True.
all day. But
Like take the music seriously.
Yeah,
and that's what we really take. But like the other part of life, we need to give ourselves space to just be.
Yeah,
And I think that's the best. Like having balance.
Exactly. Yeah. Like the things we need to take seriously, like the Black Lives Matter video wasn't going to be like some jolly video because that's not the space for that.
Even on set, we're not gonna like running around like we're still having fun, but it's just like a different.
It's a different
like
vibe.
We know the different vibes, and like we actually enjoy all the different vibes, and like having the space to be able to do like how you're saying like the TikTok, which I had to honestly get used to. That shit was very.
It's an adjustment, dude.
For me,
social media as a whole is an adjustment.
Yeah. But now it's still. I think we like we learned to. We already knew the music, like we love that, but then we learned like if we do social media like this, just like how we around with each other every day.
Yeah.
Then it's gonna be fun.
We literally had to go through
like
a phase of like a week of us just like having conversations with each other and telling each other like, guys, if we just do what we do, but then film it.
That's social media.
Like if we just do it, like that's what
we have a joke.
Like, we don't just do it. Just do it. Seriously.
Yeah, like, what if you just like post it, just film it and then post it.
We have we'll just randomly be like, oh, that's a social media.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like every time you do something like funny or it doesn't matter. Like, oh, dude, that's definitely social media right there. Like,
and now we just film freaking everything.
Yeah.
The parents are not going to want to go out in public with you guys anymore.
Yeah, sometimes they'll watch our Instagrams.
We went to Chili's with mom.
Oh, that was so
funny. Vlogging. That was so funny. We'll try to get him in some more vlogs.
The stoner working out one, dude. I thought that was.
No, my mom to this day is like, still mad. We have this YouTube video where like the spider's on Lenny's guitar. At the end, Lenny's like, oh. And because there's a spider on it, and my mom gets mad she gets mad every time she watches. She's like, why did I post this? I'm like, it was a dope video.
Well, I mean, keep doing what you guys are doing because it's really working, and it really helps draw a different kind of attention or a different kind of fan base to your ultimate project, which is the music. Now, before we close off, like I want to talk about one of my favorite songs on this EP, and you know, I mentioned this before, and like I feel like I will soon be listening to the song at weddings, and it's custom made.
Oh heck yeah!
So talk to me about the creative process of custom made.
Yeah.
And did you even think that this song could be like another Jason Mraz type of song that you listen to at like weddings every single time?
That's crazy, man. Custom made is one of my favorite stories to tell. I'm kicking it at this place called Turnarounds. It's like this dope cliff. It overlooks the beach.
It's a low dog.
Yeah. And all the homies pull up and we just kick it. And me and my friend Ethan are jamming our guitars there. And he's kind of like this cowboy kind of looking kid. And he's got this dope custom made Stetson hat. And me kind of just being a goofball, I'm just singing everything that he's saying. Like as he's talking to people, I'm following him around with my guitar and like turning his words into a cohesive like song, I guess. Then I heard him say something about his custom made Stetson hat. So I started singing, I'm custom made for your love. We kind of look at each other for a second, like, wait a second. That was kind of hard. I just started singing it over and over again. I'm custom made, you know what I'm saying? Just the chorus. And that's all I had was just the chorus. I was like, this is really good. Like, I really like this. I didn't think like it was going to like make the first project or anything. I just like, yeah, this is another dope one. We'll throw it in the stash. So then I meet up with, I think, Jordy next. And like, I got this song. It's pretty, what I have right now is really vague. It's just the chorus. So now you have the space in the verses to turn this into like a story.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Paint the picture. I gave you the broad like analogy or whatever. I'm custom made for your love.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean for you, Jordy? So tell whatever that means for you. And he goes in, you know what I'm saying? He's telling what he gets from the chorus.
Yeah.
Right? Go into that.
I had a fat crush on this girl.
Yes.
And I was just, I liked her for a long time. And I was like, just getting ready to shoot my shot. So I was like, dang, like in my head, she's custom made. And these are the things I like about her. And I just kind of wrote that in my verse. So I didn't want to overcomplicate it. I liked her eyes and her lips.
I feel it.
Everything about it was dope. So I just wanted to write it.
Dude, sometimes the simple things, because high-key, I just wrote about, my part was literally just about meeting my girlfriend and just like that process and like what I was feeling before. And like, I feel like staying, like I wasn't trying to make it, I feel like all of us weren't trying to make it some grandiose thing. Like we just were like literally just saying pretty much exactly what was happening in that realm at the time. And it just like, it was just so real. And like, I feel like when stuff that real happens all together, it just works organically without like having to try too hard.
It's like people get really lost in trying to write this kind of song or writing that kind of song. Just write whatever comes to you.
Yeah,
whatever,
like experience life, and then that
exactly. Whatever that song is, that's what the song is. You don't need to like, I want to make a hype song today. Just make it, and then if we all follow that golden rule that we all are going to have our space and the place in the song, then it's just going to come out supernaturally. Like I had the chorus, I pass it off to you guys. You guys have the chorus, keep it in mind, and just say whatever you have to say.
Exactly.
And as long as you trust each other, it's easy. You know what I'm saying? You guys trust me, I trust you, and the song, boom.
That's awesome. I love that process. I feel like if more people kind of had that mentality, I think like it'd be easier for like collaborations to just happen.
I feel that.
We definitely got really good at collaborating with each other. Like we started seriously since we were like 6.
Yeah.
We've always had mom and dad kind of like
coaching.
Yeah. Because it's not just about like being a band for us. We also have to work on like our relationship as brothers. So that definitely comes to play as far as writing together and just,
for sure,
just working together in general.
That's amazing, guys. Well, keep this going. Don't stop, because you guys have something amazing and incredible going on between the three of you.
Thank you, man.
Make sure We the Commas goes hard with every single piece of music that you guys do. This is dope.
Hey, the album coming in 2021, bro. It's gonna be amazing. We're this close to done with it.
We're excited.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well I gotta start learning how to play guitar, so then maybe I can try and do some covers of your music.
Hey, we'll repost you on the gram, bro.
Yes. Well, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to do this once again. And
thank you. Thanks for
you
having
guys
us,
are doing amazing.